Okay, now I'm cutting the ribbing, which I was shocked I had some. I bought it in the bulk. It says, put this part on fold. And this is as wide, and this is, you know, I'm just going to cut straight on the fold. Even though, is that the fold? Whoa, almost didn't cut on fold. That would have stunk. I hate that when I make that mistake. Let's see. Sorry. Always double check. I have some lace out that I want to use. But I'm a little worried. I like the crochet laces, but the thick lace is a little harder for babies because they get scratchy, and they don't like scratchy because their skin is so sensitive. So let's see. Is that on the fold? Not quite yet. Okay. Okay, I think I've got it. Gotta pull it down just a tad. I like it perfect, you know, because then I can go straight down, cut it on fold. And that's perfect. I'm gonna just, it says the width goes this way and the stretchy goes this way, and so yay. So I'm gonna take my scissors. I'm just gonna cut straight down. Remember the stretchy side, you gotta make sure the stretchy side's on the long side. So as you're, you know, because you gotta fold this, and as you fold it, okay, so I need 6 of these, so I might take the whole thing. I might have to do a couple of different ways here. 1, okay, I made 6. This isn't cheap stuff, so I need to get some more. 2. Just gonna cut right down because I pretty much know where to end. I might have to do a couple pink ones, but we'll see. Either way, 1, 2. Three. Let's pin this part. That's not the stretchy side. I should have probably got more of that white. Sorry. Oh well, we'll use what we have. That's why I bought it, right? Let's see. Perfect. 4. We don't have enough for the next one because we're gonna fold it. 4. We'll do some pink. That's 4. is on the fold. I'm just checking it out. Yep. And this is folded already, so cut it on the fold. So. Well, I didn't want to waste. So. Oh, this is already rounded and everything. Gosh. So there's 2 folds on this. So yay. We like that. We like it, Okay, unfold. Stretches that way. Okay. Come on. Alright. I need 2. I just want to make sure it's proper. I want it unfold and up. Okay, and then cut sideways. So that's 5. This is 6. Yeah. And this is ribbing. Okay, yay! Fold this back up. See, I have blue, red, yellow, white. I need to buy some more white. It's been a long time since I've had to use this. I'm a slacker. Okay. So how I do this is I fold it in half, and I'm going to iron it. So you know, I'm going to fold it in half, I'm going to iron it, and then I'm going to sew this onto the inside of this bib so that it's nice and soft on the inside for the baby's neck. What I decided to do, because I'm like super lazy and I hate taking out my iron if I don't really have to, and this is stretchy material, is that I'm pinning it on the top because I would be sewing it on the bottom and making sure it's even, and then I'm pinning it on the top away from where I'm going to be stitching it, because we don't want to break needles. If you stitch it too close to the bottom, most likely it's not going to run through when you run it through, and it's going to have a hard time. So see, pinned on the bottom, and where it's going to be sewing, it's worried free since it's ribbing. If this was bias, I would most definitely sew it because it runs on smoother. Okay, that's fine. So that's how I'm folding my ribbing, so that it can run across the top. And I guess you didn't have to serge it, but I like everything to look really neat. And so if you have a serger, I suggest you serge this ribbing onto. But if you don't, just straight stitch it. We're gonna make these look so cute. I'm gonna cut out some of my Sizzix flowers, and I'm gonna add it onto the bib down on the bottom, and then add some lace. That's my idea anyway. And of course I tell you to pin on, you know, the opposite side, and here I am pinning not where I told you to. Sorry about that. My kids are hitting the house with a stick. Ugh, scaring Mama. Testing my heart. Go figure. Did they test yours too? Okay, right now I have my ribbon. This is the way it's pinned, right? I'm going to fold it in so that the pins are facing each other. So right sides together. And I'm just going to sew these two parts together. And I'm just going to do this with a straight stitch. So I'm just going to straight stitch right down. And I'm going to do that to all of them. That way when you're sewing, it already has the line, and you want to try to make sure this line is in the middle of the shirt. See, it just looks so much better that way. So I'm going to do that to all of them, and I'm going to show you a couple so you don't forget. Pins. Take your pins, fold so that they're together and the pins are looking at each other, and then we're gonna go right down. We're just gonna sew right down the middle, or you could serge down the middle. Either way, whatever you don't get mad at me now. Sometimes my sewing machine doesn't like me as much as it should. Just make sure it looks nice. No, we missed a little on this one. So you make sure you check it. It's probably why it was yelling at me. It was telling me, no, you missed a little. So I'm just going further in, and I'm gonna just cut. Come on, what's going on? Is it stuck somewhere? Oh, it is. It's getting mad at me. I'm just gonna make sure it's all together. See? Together. And then I'm going to trim this a little because we don't need that part together anymore. We want it a little trimmed, not too much. Make sure it's still stuck together good. Go to the top. I'm going to go through one more time just because it looks like I forgot to backtrack. my thread keeps falling off the spool holder. Yeah, don't forget to backtrack. Okay, please don't get mad at me. Ah, you hear that? It's yelling at me. Mommy, don't do that to me. Okay. Oh, I hope. Oh, it's the. I don't know if it got caught on the pen. But yeah, looks better. Yeah, better. Okay. Okay. Pen. Now I have some crocheted lace that I got from Crafting is Fun, and I'm gonna cover up what I searched. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this cream lace around the edge. I have quite a bit of it, so I'm hoping it will go across. If not, I'll have to unstitch it. And you don't want it to crumple up, so you want to make sure, you know, it's not tight. You want it nice and loose. And so I do 2 stitches. I do this first time around. I have pink lace, but I'm not sure if I have enough. But we'll just lace it up with whatever I have, you know. That's a bib. I don't have any more babies, so I'm going to be giving this away probably to anybody that has a baby girl. For the boys, I would just add bias, and I would cut it myself and fold it. But girls, they need to have some lace. And I wish I could crochet lace. I get to, you know, I'm patient for a lot of things, but crocheting lace is just not one of them for me. I wish, but I'll just buy the crochet chunky lace. And I started in the back because I don't want to see, you know, where the lace ends on this. And most likely some baby's just gonna slobber all over it. You know, I was just saying to myself, man, I wish I knew how to do this when I had my little girl. But actually, I didn't have any time because she was my second one. On my first one, I would have. For my grandbabies, I will. So I'm grateful I found this pattern. I don't have any grandbabies yet. My youngest is 5. But when I do, man, I'm going to be sewing up a storm. But I like to make things when young girls in my neighborhood have babies. So this is probably going to go to one of them. And it looks like I have enough. Yay. So I'm excited. I love this cream. If I had cream, I'm gonna get some cream ribbing so I can so it would go better, you know. I have all kinds of lace, so I'm just gonna use what I have, and it's just gonna be fun. Okay, I'm gonna just trim this, and then what I do, cut that off, trim the lace. Now I'm gonna go over it one more time because I want it to be flat. And so what I do is I turn it around, and the very edge here of where the trim is, this is where I sew it then. Very edge, so that I know. And then I can go a bit faster too. I gotta remember not to look at the camera, because then I might sew my finger off. I kind of went a little tight over the edge. Try not to do it tightly, because then it, see, it kind of curves in, and I hate that when it does that. And I try to go loose. Went really loose there. Good. So I'm just making sure this ribbon's good, and I like to turn it around so that I know I've got the edges, because you can see the edges. Got some strings I didn't clip. And so this is just the beginning, of course. I'm gonna add some flowers and applique it, but this is the basic of how you get this, how to do it this far. Okay. Now look how cute that is. I've got a nice little bib with trim on it. Isn't that cute? Cute little girly bib. You know, can't even buy them that cute. I'm like tooting my own horn, huh? And so what I'm going to do is in the front, I'm going to applique some nice flowers on it, and maybe fringes. I know I go crazy. I never stop. So I'm going to use whatever trim I have. I'm not going to see. I have just this much left, so yeah, you can use that for a mixed media project or anything, but I have lots of this pink, so I'm gonna, and it goes well with the flowers, but I want to fringe it up a bit, you know. So, and do you remember how I fringe it? I fold it, I fold it, I fold it. Okay, we're gonna start on the back. And I'm just gonna say to myself, I have enough. Okay? I have enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this one. This is a little more larger, so I don't, you know, it's longer lace. So this is gonna be a bit really frilly, but it's what I bought. I bought this lace. They had a big sale, which was like 60% off for Mother's Day, and I just bought whatever I could. because I knew I'd be using it. So I like those deals. And I like to chunk up my lace. You know, even though it's flat, I like to make it ruffled. so it ends up taking up more of the lace than if I laid it flat. It's just the way I like it. And I like to make my own ruffles because then you can control how it looks. You know, if you want it really ruffled a whole lot, or if you want it just pleated, if you get flat lace, you can control that. So with this, since I'm chunking it up and stuff, I'm going to have to put some flat lace over it. But hey, I'm fine with that. So this will be the last one I show you. I just wanted to show you you could use crochet lace, you can use tall fluffy lace, you can use just flat trim, you can use just anything small little, just to cover up just where you serged, or where if you didn't serge and you just used your stitch that I told you that looks like X's, like little crooked X's, and then you could just cover it up with the lace. I think I got 2 yards of this pink lace, so I should have more than enough for this bib, even though, you know, I'm chunking it up. I might have enough for 2 bibs, but because it's not like it has a whole lot of area here that I'm covering. It's not a blanket, even though I love to make those too, but they take a long time, and I need to do things that don't take too much of my time right now because I'm making a lot of videos, and so but ooh, I like this pink lace on here. I didn't know how I'd like it because it's kind of thick, but this is cute. I'm glad I got what I've got. Yeah, I'm the one that just makes with what I have, and this is what I have, so, and I try to make the best out of it. So I'm not going to add the top lace yet, because I might add, you know, depending what kind of flowers I add. If I add brown to the flowers, I might just add brown over, you know, the top of the lace. So it all just depends on what I'm doing. But I'm liking it, and then I'll show you when I'm done, and then I'll just do the other ones and then post them. I'm going to be doing a blog for Creating is Fun, a blog hop again. We'll be doing them once a month. They're really fun, and someone can win a $25 gift card. And so I run them on my blog, and you can win all this lace if you just come and visit my blog. And my blog is Laurie's Creations at blogspot.com, and you can come to my blog and leave a comment, and you'll have a chance to win a whole lot of yummy lace, because $25, you know, is a lot for lace that you get, you know, when you're buying it per yard. I think it is. So, it seems like I'm sewing a blanket. Oh, I'm doing alright. Anyway, I love frillies, and I'm sure a lot of mothers will too. And so when I sew the second lane, I usually like to sew more than one thing of lace, so when, yay, I'm almost done. Oops, sorry that I have an automatic focus camera, so when you move, the stinky thing about it is it's always focusing. It's weird. So I'll just look and see what I have left, and if I don't have enough, or ooh, I just had enough. Ooh, I put 2 yards of lace on this baby. Can you tell I like frillies? I'm just gonna scrunch it up and keep it on that. It was a perfect amount to cover this whole bib. Okay. So now you get to see how cute it is. Look at that. Has cute little ribbons all over it. Isn't that cute? Of course I have to say that because I made it, but I think once it's totally finished. Okay, now I'm just adding some flat lace to cover up just so it looks nicer, you know, where I serged, because I added the lace to the back of this one because it's more, it was nice expensive lace, and I wanted the front of the lace to be on it, so I sewed it to the back of this. I switched out the thread from cream to white, which I probably should have done a long time ago, but I was being lazy. So I'm just showing you how to cover up the serge lines when you sew on the back. Like this one's sewed, but I cover up all my lines anyway, like the lace with flat lace. I think it looks nicer. So you could see there's the white lace, and it right here is the flat lace, and it's just gonna cover up just like that. So I'm just showing you this part. Set the needle down. Yeah, I like to have baby things on hand, so that if somebody in my neighborhood has a baby, I like to bring them over things. I love to make girl things, but you know, I make boy things too. Yes, done. Forgot I was